right, folks, for me, it's literally just a few seconds later. This is part 5 of the playthrough series of Dune Awakening. Welcome back. In this playthrough, we are going to do those missions that are right up there. We're going to reach the wreck of the Alcyon. We're going to travel to it to get the plasteel microflora fibers we need. Somebody blew something up. And gather the mechanical parts we need. Now, it is pretty much the height of day. Where I need to go is over there. I can probably do this in shadow all along. Okay, why am I looking like I'm going in the wrong direction? No, I'm not. All right. And conveniently, I can just go right over to here. And get out of the way of making any noise for worms. Alright. And even though I do want to leave as much space and weight capacity as I can for when I get to the actual ship, where I'm at 2, I still want to, oh, come on, 2, there we go. I still want to grab any goodies that are along the way. Within reason. Alright. You can see where I need to go is about 1.1 kilometers away. Now, it's got an interesting house. Base, I guess I should say, not house. Alright, so we are now in the area where the Imperial testing station is and where you learn the planetologist stuff. I'm not going to bother picking that skill up yet, or picking that mission to get those skills up yet. Over here. And I am actually going to run around here. Oh, look at that worm right there. I'll stay up here and not go down there where there are worms traveling. Alright, you can see directly ahead of me is now the sort of low rise of the hill that was created when the Alcyon crashed into the surface. I'm already at 107 volume or encumbrance. Okay, is that a Sardaukar ship about to start doing its scanning? Yep, well that sucks. Although they do really like to start around here. Now, if I was a higher level with better weapons, I might not mind getting detected and, you know, because you can... It's basically a great way to go after blood. But right now, not so much. However, am I where I want to be? Nope, I am still... Alright, I've got this breaker station, which I don't want to get involved in yet. Again, not high enough level to want to go up to clear an actual full station. but we will do that eventually. No, right now I want to go to that outcrop over there. Where are you? You're way over there. Okay. How many heal kits do I have on me? I've got 12 and 12. Okay. I'm fine. Ooh. All right. Actually, I wonder. Do, however, have this skill. Oh, I already killed him. All right. So I guess I don't really need that skill. All right. They have nothing on them except blood. So let's get some blood. The glowing green on my knife was one of the Swordmaster skills. That is some stuff to grab. And that is Dance of Blades. So you defeat an enemy and it makes your next attacks with a blade that much tougher. Alright, I'm going to grab that. I'm going to leave all of this stuff here. Alright, the reason I wanted to stop here before moving on to the wreck is... You see all of those white stripes there? That tells you that there's something up there that you want to pay attention to. And it is something really worth paying attention to. Heal up a little bit. Let me drink up. Oh, you know what? I should have filled up my Leader John. Or should have made the Leader John and then filled it up. Alright, well. Lesson learned. Alright. But I needed that because I want the extra stamina. Alright. And let's get up here to the flat area. All right. Now, for some reason, I want you to go up there and over when actually what you want is right there, and there are things for you to stand on. Like, I don't get why it wants you to do that, but I guess so you can learn traversal, maybe? All right, you see, there is a constellation chest here. And in that constellation chest is a schematic, in this case for the glove. What that glove is Aaron's glove. This is a set of armor. Light armor, which is way better than anything you can learn in the normal course of doing any of this stuff. It's, you know, it will take you into the Romilius Gap area. You also have his Aaron's Ruined Ornithopter here, which I would normally go after, but again, I don't want to waste the weight. Pardon me. Alright, so here's the question. Can I jump down here without dying? This time. Come on. Oh. There we go. Grab the cliff. Grab the cliff. Alright. Okay. Of course, there's a Sardaukar ship right there, because there always is. Alright. So we're going to run straight across here. As There's a very short gap of open sand before you get to the hill. In fact, see it? Where'd that Sardaukar ship go? Why am I hearing it? Oh, there's one way over there. Put away the blood extractor. Alright, so I'm currently wearing my still suit. And I have my makeshift wraps, makeshift rags, whatever they're called. You want to come around the backside here to get into this gap. You can get in on the other side, but there are people you have to fight. So let's get in here in case the Sardaukar ship comes by. Alright, so if I look at my still suit has like 28 armor, 8, 8, and 11. Oh wow. My still suit has more armor than the makeshift pants. Alright. So we're leaving the still suit on. You can see there's a blocked doorway. You cannot get through that unless you have the identification band to turn that from red to green. To do that, you need to go through here.
Someone's here. Eyes on hostile.
Actually, this first person comes out. It is a knife fighter. Come on. Alright, now let's run away.
I've got you covered.
Again, Swordmaster. Use those Swordmaster skills. One comes up from below. At least one, sometimes more than one. You can see I've got the dramatic, you know, you're in trouble music playing. Alright, well, while I'm here, let's see whether or not I can get their blood without dying. Ah, there we go. Stuff. Let's heal me up. That person's right there. Honestly, I think that's cleared out about 2/3 of everybody that's in here. Your blood. Did I get your blood? I did not. Apparently I've either already got your blood. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, you disappeared. Darn it. Oh, wow. I've already been fully encumbered. Did I hear? The sound of somebody? Alright. Heal. And try to figure out why, or what I can drop. Oh, plant fiber. Let's see, what else? Nothing else I really want to drop, but boy, do I not have a whole lot of space. Oh, granite. Why am I carrying around granite? there's some of the plasteel microflora fiber I need. Alright, you notice there is a scanner symbol there. Scan the door and... oh, how do I... let's see. To do this, there it is. If you hold the shift key while you're sort of zooming in on anything, while you've got the right mouse button down, it shifts the position of your reticle from right to left, and that's caught me up a couple of times. Alright, let's get the weapon up here. Get some more darts. Now, that thing right there is explosive. And if there's still people in here, if they haven't all come out and been killed...
Found them.
Oh. Come on. Attack, aim at the right guy, aim at the right guy, and I'm gonna die. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, yeah, alright, so you hit the F button to revive. And I guess I'm just gonna go kill... Oh! Oh, wow. Alright. Oh, and I didn't... Oh, I can I can recall at the trade post. One, I didn't put a respawn beacon out here. Well, actually, my checkpoint is right here. That's right. When you're inside... So I can basically respawn right outside the wreck. I think. Yes. Alright. Death. Yes, I died. Thank you. People are used to seeing that. Alright. Fill up with some water so I get more stamina. Is my health fully back? Let's bring up a weapon and find out. Yes. Okay. Now the question is, did all of these people respawn? The answer seems to be no. I need to get my stuff and kill this guy.
Identify yourself.
Where are you? Oh, you were around behind me. No? Alright, where the heck are you? There you are. Actually, hold on. There. Use your skills, Rodney. I can't get to his body because he's underneath the... and this person has now disappeared. Alright. Oh well. Can I crouch and get to his body? Yes. Alright. Put that away. Alright, so here is the identification band that'll open up that door. And here's a chest that has the schematic for Caliph's Drinker. It has a Kindle that still has some value. Alright, so we're going to definitely replace that. And Scavenger Pants, an armor value of... Oh yeah, and even though these guys are almost toast, we are... Oh no, I can't do that because I would wind up not wearing a top. combined value of these pants and this top is better than just the still suit as far as armor class goes. All right. So let's continue on here. So there's some goodies right here. They'll give us more of that, which I've got. I need to acquire the Holtzman amplifier. And look at that. It's right there. This chest doesn't glow, so it doesn't show you that it's a chest until you get right up to it, and it has that little antenna thing going on. All right. Now, I know some of them came up. To kill me the last time, but there's usually at least one or two left down here. Maybe not. Maybe they're all dead. No, that seems to be the case. There's just a chest down here for more dart weapons. But the real reason you want to come all the way down here is there's another door that you have to cut the hinges off of. Again, there's goodies in here, particularly. I got a regular Mala pistol instead of the improvised one that I have. So again, it's damage to almost the point of being useless, but it does more damage. Alright, now if I went out that way, there's 3 or 4 other people that I can take on. I'm frankly not interested in doing that right now. See if I can get out of here without these other folks having respawned. Alright, but it's now daylight, and I'm going to be running straight into... Yeah, I'm going to be running straight into the sun. Harvest materials to upgrade your armor and weapons. Okay, but I think I need to dump a lot of stuff. Well, you know what? Let's find out. I know there's a lot of copper right around here. So let's see if I can get a decent amount of copper. Before I start dying of heat stroke. 157. All right, I still have enough space. Let's get out of the sun for a little bit. I said, let's get out of the sun for a little bit. There we go. Yeah, none of the rocks around here are really high enough to give you any sort of protection. But I'm going to run straight over into that shadow. That didn't give me all the copper ore I needed. Yeah, you know what? I know there's more around here, but I don't necessarily want to bake in the sun. So I'm going to grab that copper ore that's just on the ground, because that will help. I'll get somebody build a base right here for doing quick runs into the spaceship. Oh, look, copper ore in the shadows. Yes.
Reveal yourself.
Oh, all right.
Got them.
All right. Did your buddy also respawn? Or is this a different scavenger camp? This is a different scavenger camp. Did I run? I did. I ran in the wrong direction. I'm actually about halfway to where I need to go to to get the contract for Gavori. But again, I'm pretty much loaded up. So while it would make sense to do that, in one regard, it would make more sense to go back and upgrade my weapons. So I guess I got to run all the way over toward that thing in the shadows. No shadows whatsoever. Okay. Come on, put away. Oh, and since I don't need the armor right now, let's go back to the still suit. All right. I need to gather plant fiber next. Since there's some right here, let's go ahead and get some. And let's get in the shade. Boy, this is so much easier when you've got a bike. So much easier. All right. If for no other reason than, you know, when you've got a bike, you don't have, you don't wind up getting heat stroke when you're on a bike. All right. Come on, Mr. Worm, you stay over there. Let's make it over to this shade. Look at all the copper over there. Oh, just missed it. All right, I got all the plant fiber I need. Research scavenger rags, the Karpov. Okay, that's what I want. Better weapons. But I believe I'm going to have to fight these guys. Assuming they've respawned, and I'm pretty sure they have. Ooh, headshot. All right, where's your buddy? There we go. Okay, I'm fully loaded up. Is there anything I want to drop? Granite. Didn't I pick up some granite from somebody? Yeah. It's not going to open up much here, but oh yeah, let's get your blood. Oh, I'm fully loaded up with blood too. All right. Chances are their chest has not respawned. Yeah. Okay. I hear a worm somewhere. Let's get across this. And into a shade. More shade. Yeah, you know, I could probably just cut here and then get you back to my base, which is, you know, the smart thing to do, the Angar thing to do, you know, etc. And you know what? I think I will, because this is just a lot of stupid running at this point. So, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, I am back. Welcome back, folks. I'm back here at my base. I've dumped copper ore I had on me into storage, as well as the spice-infused copper dust that I picked up, and that's very important. So I still have the blood that I need to put into the blood purifier, but let's get the ore refinery making copper ingots. And let's load up the blood purifier. And it says it wants me to research the scavenger rags and the Karpov 38 and a Kinjal. So I'm going to research a bunch of things, including all of those, because they are part of the mission. But I'm also going to research these new schematics, these unique schematics, which are a one-time use item. And while I'm at it, I need to make 7, right? Over to storage, there we go. I need to make some storage. Alright, where do I want to put my storage? You know what? Do it that way. Really? All right, we'll call that good. And okay, items to be used in the fabricator. Actually, I need. Oh no, I don't need to deliver those, do I? I just needed to collect them, which I did. So those can all go in there. Oh, I also need to learn how to make the leader jar. Let's see. Yeah, that's all items. Okay. And this one, I'll go items that can be used for the bike. And fuel cell. That gets some serious uptime. All right. Fabricate a full set of scavenger rags in the Karpov 38. So let me look. All right. I have enough to make Caliph's Drinker. Do I have enough to also make Aaron's gloves? I do. Alright, so I am going to make Caliph's Drinker and Aaron's gloves. And the Karpov 38. Which is a good solid assault rifle until I get the better one. Alright, the Caliph's Drinker is a much better knife than any of the others that you get at this earlier level, but also it will put blood into your blood sac just like your blood extractor will do. It's much smaller amount, so you still need to carry the blood extractor. Alright, so I've got all of those. Do I have enough of everything to make all of the... So I just need one each microflora fiber for each piece. 8. Yeah, I think I should have enough to make everything. All right. And I do need to make them, right? Yeah, I do. Even though I'm not going to use the gloves at all. I just ran out of... there we go. Microflora fiber. Now, having this better armor and a better weapon and so on is going to make it a lot easier for me to go into the shipwreck again and get more of that stuff. Because I will need a lot of it, and the shipwreck is where you get it. Alright. 2 more items to go before we clear out that journey. And at that point, I'm pretty sure we'll call it a video.
I have crossed the Vermilius Gap, off-worlder, and I still haven't shaken my unwanted followers. I'm afraid I must delay our reunion until... well, I fear drastic measures might be required. But fear not, off-worlder. You've come this far alone. I'm impressed. You're a long way from that mewling mauler I dragged from the wreckage of the Proteus. Listen, you'll need a vehicle to cross the sands to the Paranorth and reach the Gap. But vehicles require components that aren't created here on Arrakis. Arrakis has a long history, off-worlder, more than you might imagine. Some things, like the Imperial testing stations, contain echoes of the past. But more importantly, they contain stockpiles of components you'll need. Just be careful. Those old ruins are a beacon for all kinds of scum.
All right, and as you heard from Zantara there, my next mission, my next journey is to go across the gap. But to start with that, I need to get the pieces I need to make a sand bike. And I will learn how to make a sand bike once I've grabbed those pieces. I'm going to turn in the Holtzman amplifier to get to the next stage of the wrecking crew. After I get a little bit of water here. But I'll do that in the next video. So again, folks, thank you very much for joining me on this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. If you have any comments or questions about it, about anything else in this playthrough series, or about anything we do at Nerd Caliber, please do leave a question or comment in the comment section below. In the meantime, please stay safe, be well, and bye-bye.